Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which part of the country, which part of the universe, and which part of the world. I'm coming live from the Middle East and I'm doing fine, as you can see. So guys, without wasting a lot of time, I want us to address some kind of dark accusation to IAM-Marwa's family. Where are these accusations coming from? It's a fact that Mogesi got an accident. It's also a fact that Gintu has gone several times into Oslo to visit Mogesi. Now, today in the morning, Gintu came full back, fire, now shifting the old drama to IAM-Marwa's family. In fact, he mentioned Congress dad. So these are the things that we wanted to look at to. This kind of allegation, if it's true or not true, and can it really stand? And what is the real intention of his Gintu going forward? So those are the three things we want to look through these deliberations going forward. So if you're coming across this channel for the very first time and this video, kindly stay tuned, click on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's just dive in straight away. So today in the morning, Gintu decided to come out and shed more light. His shedding light was more of accusation, no true facts that's already been unearthed. But you know, with Gintu, we know exactly who Gintu is. We know the Gintu's interest in Mogesi's life because these are the amigos. One of the amigos has ever been the problems. And at the end, if it's not being arrested by the police, getting in, Gintu will run. Mogesi will be in. Because the number of times Gintu will succumb, Mogesi will succumb to injuries. I remember at one point people were telling Mogesi to consider his own life devoid of Gintu, that Gintu will ever put him into trouble. You know, we have Mogesi that is so prone to majority of things, a lot of things. And it's a fact Mogesi has got an accident. And it's a fact this is not the first accident. So the only thing we can say here, because we are human, we are very sorry, Mogesi. Quick recovery. May you find healing when you are in that bed of sickness. No one will come and box you at your sitting bed as you yield and you recover. Back to the main story, because I need to differentiate the drama and the sickness itself, or the accident itself. So unfortunate. So what did it's going to do? I want you to watch this screenshot here. What is it? Gintu is saying, we were warned. Alert itself. And he continues saying, reasons why Mogesi crashed. The crashing simply means an accident. So that kind of a headline is an eyebrow. It will introduce you to the world of wanting to know more. You want to dig deep what is behind the scene. So it was so catchy. I went to the video. Going through the video, I found one allegation. The one allegation is Gintu is connecting IAM-Marwa's family to the accident of Mogesi. He's saying about all of the dark world, the witchcraft, that the family of IAM-Marwa is being accused of, that in their home is already been engulfed with the roofing, and they're doing all other kind of the underworld over there. This is what Gintu is saying. I found it so sinister. I found it so deliberate and an attempt to connect IAM-Marwa with all these things, because it's not countless time. It is not for the first one, but countless time. Majority of people have said this one to IAM-Marwa, but they have got nothing to show about it. I still believe it's about content creation, which Gintu has mastered the art of belittling. And I will tell you the reasons why Gintu is coming out with all this kind of silly, because at one point Gintu said his left reaction, he will be doing the fog because he's building. Guys, I don't want to delve more into this. Let's just watch Gintu, then
because
I will
Mogesi
come
has
and put
got an
everything into
accident
perspective going
today,
forward.
and I've gone to check on him and to the hospital a little bit. He was put in casualties or sick room so as he can just receive the medication with the qualified doctors and nurses who are antagonized and making sure that they're going to be in a hurry to rescue the life of Mogesi a little bit, because it was a terrible and a little bit of the injury, and it was an accident that the motorbike fall down with Mogesi. But much of the story going to be coming from Mogesi one-on-one, as you're going to be coming out to the platform, so as you can just be gauging and getting the words on what happened and how did it occur and where was he coming from and what was the thought. Because sometimes you can just be riding a motorbike and you see abruptly you see darkness in front of you. Maybe it could be the magic that's going to be used, because yesterday I was called with the Good Mo and also the Machete Man, so that I can just be meeting them and we have a small interrogation. But to the real fact is I saw there's something that's going to be miscellaneously detected there, because they are looking for me east, west and south and every corner, so they can just get where Gintu is coming from, but no one can just gauge, and they're just a small people who cannot even gauge where Gintu gonna be at which kind of the time. So maybe we can just talk about this kind of the people are not to be trusted, because they are using witchcraft also. If you have never known about it, the Kenge fraternity use the witchcraft, which is making them to be feared, and to the village also. So they can just make sure that they are looking at you in a bad way, and you can just go and find yourself in an accident. And also this is what they are just inciting themselves, like the Lady J is always talking about, oh, this kind of the people, I don't like them, there's nothing they can do to me, because they know that the witchcraft is on their house, because the rooftop is just covering their own stupidity, which is being withheld unto their own affidavit, and we are not interested with them. As far as everything is in concern, I will never and never be invited to the Machete Man and talking about I have a small talk with you, come to my home. To do what? To be going and macheterize and come outside and tell people, you know what, guys, Gintu went there and now is legged and the leg is not working because of what? There was a very big fight, and they talk about, oh guys, we have this kind of, the boy has come to attack us, but the only thing that's gonna be here, I saw about people talk about Gintu go there with some dogs.
You see, Gintu is saying and connecting Congress dads, IAM-Marwa family in it, saying that at one point Uncle Mo called him. He said Congress dad wanted Gintu to go and meet him. And by just mere fact of that call for meeting to discuss other issues, of which I don't know whether he was called, and also it's a true fact, nobody called Gintu. Gintu likes to play in drama, because this is where Gintu fends for his house, for the children, and for food. You know, they are either waiting for IAM-Marwa to poop so that they can eat. That's a cliche that was today confirmed by Black Beauty. So at this moment, it's bringing that kind of a scenario, which I still believe is not true. I better believe somebody else that I don't know rather than believing Gintu, because Gintu has ever orchestrated incidents, a scenario to be a victim and to be a source of stale information to the other part of Lezigan, because now it's being taken as a source and as a reference of information. Yet the information that Gintu is putting out outside here is ever wrong. And it's wildest and darkest accusation that Tongona's dad, wherever you are, you can take an action. Because me as a family and as a man, as a person, a human being with all the feelings, I cannot take such kind of accusation. I take you down full throttle, because I'm also a man. I'm not made of stone. I've got all the wherewithal and all the strength to counter and take another man's down. If it is meant for eye to an eye, physically, the physical brawl, therefore, I'm equal to the tax. I'm not advising anyone to go that direction, but that one is as per me. Perhaps, let's continue. The question I should be asking myself, is it a fact that Mogesi got an accident? Yes, it's a fact. Is it the first one? No, countless number of times Gintu Mogesi has been getting accident. Was it the issue of witchcraft? No. I think it is because of the reckless driving. The information that I'm getting and driving on my table is like, Mogesi engages himself in illicit brew and illicit hard drugs. Also, the one, ganja. Ganja. You see that one? The guy misuses that one. The guy is addicted to that big cigar and is taking it full throttle. At again, for the very first time, the guy has decided at any other point before he engages to any form of reaction, the guy will always engage himself in hard stuffing. That's why at times they will come and appear on that camera with half-baked information because they don't want to know. Because the promoter itself is unseen. It's in the hard stuff in the name of ganja that they are taking. A fact. When the information that now I'm getting, they drink, drive recklessly. And that's how they're in the status of the poor health. Whenever you see them critically at the first phase, they're young, but you see them, you see older people. You see them, you see a health that is deteriorating, that is being dictated by other illicit drug, hard one that they're using. So this is what might happen because the guy was driving a motorcycle. And it was a motorcycle, leave alone what Gintu is saying that they're so black. This is what it is just hallucinations because you cannot configure. You cannot have a clear view because your views or your vision itself has already been blurred or blinded. Therefore, you hit. Then you come and complain about of the witchcraft. You know, they're just dreaming. Not unless they stop what they're doing, therefore more accidents will come. I'm not praying for the accident, but there is a precursor. There is an indicators for them getting accidents because reckless driving as a result of taking hard stuff. And as planes of ganja, they do take those amigos. If you see the amigos, that's what they do. That's what they do. So all this Gintu's information is hogwash and must be disregarded forthwith. The question again that I ask, why would Gintu come and connect IAM-Marwa's family in this issue? Because the last time I checked, Gintu said his left reaction going forward, that he want to focus in building his house, but doing clean content. Number one, Gintu has tested the money from the negative sources. And the money from negative sources normally dissipates so quickly. So Gintu now is building houses. And a lot of the money has been exorbitantly absorbed in that project. Now, what really gave Gintu money? Because what really gave Gintu money is all this negativity, because they're saying negativity sells, which is true. Gintu has decided to build the house with the proceeds from the negative reaction, with the proceeds of bad-mouthing a particular kind of family. So by the time he said he left all this kind of reaction, he thought doing such kind of evergreening reaction without mathematic other people, views started dwindling, people are not sending the super chats and money. Therefore, Gintu is taking the direction the subscriber has told him to do, because this is where the revenue itself comes in, he puts in the house. Number two, it is drama. That Gintu likes drama. And drama makes Gintu to stand out. Drama makes Gintu to be talked about over there, because people have long forgotten about Gintu. Nobody mentions his names everywhere. Therefore, the views dwindle. Now, it's a rush to recalibrate or to resuscitate that negative aroma or aura that Gintu was known of, to be the talk of the town. The first to give information, the first to leave information, the first to lie, the first to do all other kind of negative things that are not ever making sense, but only consumable to the lazy gang, consumable to the lazy reactors by their still hogwash audience. And this is the reasons why he's doing that. You know, what is worrying me is to the extent on how Gintu could go far and just start painting other people, and it is meddling in lies. The reasons why Gintu will not stop, I believe, because nobody has ever taken action. But I believe at one point the action is coming, that one point Gintu one time will meet his match. I think that time when that action will strike, I think that will be the last nail. That will be the last nail that will be driven to is Gintu's coffin. Because at this one, no, it is not right. It is not right. It is not right. I've just told you what really made Mogesi to crash in that accident. Because remember, when you're driving a motorcycle, you don't have the PPEs or the driving gears. Therefore, you are the body and the bonnet. So you get crashed. The motorcycle is a metal. Your body has got no spare part. So long as you still continue drinking, because YouTube paid people as at 26 going forward. Mogesi got money. Therefore, it was high time for them to hire vehicles, others hire vehicles, because I'm told every time when they get money for the YouTube, these other people will hire a vehicle, go to the border to drink. And in the border, you cross the other side of Tanzania. If you get $20 US, you can drink even 12 to 15 bottles of a beer. Well, in Kenya, 20 USD will only give you 4 bottles of beer. So, and that's also the area of the accident. They'll take because they rush. After getting drunk, reckless driving, they get accident, they come and blame it on IAM-Marwa's family. What an irony. So guys, the main aim of this video was to let you know all the accusations that IAM-Marwa families had been leveled against. To demystify and tell you the reasons why Mogesi had to get that accident because of reckless driving. It is not because of the witchcraft that is being conjured by Gintu, because they want people to believe. Because Mogesi has instructed Gintu to go in that direction because Mogesi don't want people to know that he's taking hard stuff. It was reckless driving, hard stuff, and racing to get to the drinking venture. Let's all the bottle gets finished. Guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy, The Top, Zach Senior. Truth.